tells a story of passion turned to dust. In the quiet of my solitude, I learned to love the lost. Now I wander through the dust with remnants of your touch, a fading light that lingers, haunting yet as such. Every scar tells a story of passion turned to dust. In the quiet of my solitude, I learned to love the lost. Faded promises, like echoes in the dark, remain a part of me, the imprint of a spark. In this solemn, tender silence, I accept what must be done, for even shattered dreams hold the seeds of a new sun. In the silent night, memories fade, whispers of love that time cannot evade. I walk these lonely streets of sorrow, haunted by dreams of a lost tomorrow. Echoes of yesterday calling my heart. In every shadow we drift apart. The love we once knew now whispers in pain. In echoes of yesterday I see you again. Faded photographs on walls of time, reflections of passion in a tearful rhyme. Every promise now lies lost in the dust, leaving behind the love I trusted. Beneath the pale moonlight I hear your voice, soft and lingering, leaving me no choice. Clinging to memories that slowly decay. In the still of the night our shadows stay. Echoes of yesterday calling my heart. In every shadow we drift apart. The love we once knew now whispers in pain. In echoes of yesterday I see you again. Time may mend the wounds of this endless night, yet the ghost of our passion burns ever bright. I reach for the warmth of a forgotten flame, yearning for the touch that once gave life its name. As dawn unfolds, the echoes slowly subside, but our love's remnant forever will reside. In echoes of yesterday I wander alone, embracing the memories the love once known. I stand alone in broken glass, shards of who I used to be. Every mirror tells a tale of the past, reflections shattered, longing to be free. In the ruins of our memories I trace the lines of lost desire. Each fragment whispers silent pleas, a phoenix rising from the funeral pyre. Shattered reflections in the dark, pieces of a love that fell apart. Through bitter nights and restless pain, I'll rebuild me once again. Echoes of promises now fade, like footprints washed away by time. In the scars I find the strength conveyed to redefine this heart of mine. The storm of loss has left its mark, but in the shards a spark survives. Every broken piece ignites the dark, guiding me to new transformed lives. Tear a lesson, every wound a guide. In this endless night I learned to stand tall. Through shattered dreams I no longer hide. I embrace the fragments that made me whole. Reflections in the dark, pieces of a love that fell apart. Through bitter nights and restless pain, I'll rebuild me once again. Now the mirror's image slowly mends, a mosaic of courage and newfound grace. From all the sorrow the soul transcends, emerging stronger in this sacred space. From broken pieces I ignite. Reflections become the proof that from broken pieces I ignite. Your silence stayed a quiet weight I still carry each day. I should have said what my heart once knew, but the fear held tight and I watched you go. Just before the door, but I stood frozen, afraid to want more. Now this empty room. Why didn't I speak when your eyes asked me to? Now I'm chasing shadows that all look like you. Time won't rewind, but the ache won't forget. I'm living with a whisper of regret. The night feels colder without your name. I trace our memories like drops on the pane. Each word unsaid, each glance I missed now drips like rain from a love dismissed. Maybe love is louder in the things we don't say, but silence betrayed me and pushed you away. If I could rewrite the end we met, I'd scream through the silence with no regret. Why didn't I speak when your eyes asked me to? Now I'm chasing ghosts that all sound like you. I live in the hush of a love unmet, still haunted by the whisper of regret. A whisper still echoes in the dark. Of regret. In the quiet of a midnight haze, I feel the pulse of love and pain entwine. A burning passion that leaves me amazed, yet shadows loom so cold, so unrefined. Every touch carries a bittersweet tone, where tender warmth meets a harsh, frigid truth. The echoes of our hearts have outgrown the fleeting moments of our reckless youth. And in this dance of fire and frost, I'm caught between desire and regret, searching for what we once lost in the melody of hope unmet. This is our bittersweet symphony, a blend of joy and endless ache, where love's intoxication sets me free. And this bittersweet symphony so true, my soul sings the echo of loving you. In the quiet before the storm, your touch turned cold, our fire transformed. I can feel the cracks inside my soul, breaking down fast, losing all control. Now echoes in these ruins of our bed. The silence speaks louder than the night. Where loved ones shine, now shadows bite. We're falling apart, like shattered glass from a broken heart. In the chaos of loss, I find the scars, every beat a reminder of who we are. I tried to hold on to what we knew, but the weight of regret tore through and through. Now I'm left with fragments of our dreams, drowning in the silence, or so it seems. We're falling apart, like fading embers in a storm-tossed dark. In the ruins of us, I see the cost, every moment lost, every hope that's lost. In a flash, the memories collide, a bittersweet storm that I cannot hide. I reach for you, but you're already gone, leaving only echoes to carry on. Now I stand alone with my shattered heart, learning to live while we drift apart. In the aftermath, only truth remains, echoes of our love whisper through the pain. In the silence of a scarlet night, tears trace paths on a shattered heart. Silent voices whisper in fading light. Love lost to pain and never departs. Red echoes of memory stained with despair. Every drop a story of unsaid cries. Buried secrets linger in the midnight air. Crimson tears reveal what each soul denies. Oh, crimson tears flow like the river of pain, washing away remnants of a love once so true. In your stream find solace amidst the rain, as I release the sorrow and start anew. Under the weight of 1,000 unspoken words, I stand alone with my heart laid bare. In a quiet storm where vision blurs, yet every tear holds hope to repair. Scarlet night holds the scars of yesterday, drenched in truths I can never forget. Yet in each tear I learn a better way, a freedom born from a love now reset. Oh, crimson tears flow like the river of pain, washing away remnants of a love once so true. In your stream find solace amidst the rain, as I release the sorrow and start anew. Now in this crimson cascade, I let go of my past. Every teardrop a promise of light after the rain. In the stillness of night, freedom is cast, and through these crimson tears, I'll rise again. Now, in this crimson cascade, I let go of my past. Every teardrop a promise of light after the rain. In the stillness of night, freedom is cast, and through these crimson tears, I'll rise again. In the shimmer of a golden promise, I believed our love was pure and eternal. But behind the veil of tender whispers lurked secrets that turned our dreams infernal. I walked through gardens of idealized devotion, where every rose was painted with the hue of hope. Yet as the petals fell, I saw the truth unfold, that every sacred vow was just a fleeting scope. Love's illusion fading in the twilight, where hearts once soared now sink in quiet sorrow. I chased a mirage that vanished with the night, leaving echoes of a promise I cannot borrow. If love were a painting, then every stroke would reveal the flaws behind the perfect art. But we crafted dreams on fragile glass that shattered with the echoes of a broken heart. In the silence after laughter, I search for what remains, a trace of warmth in memories so bittersweet. The illusion of forever dissolves into the rain, and every tear becomes the price of lost deceit. Love's illusion, a whispered, faded fantasy, haunting my soul with shadows of what once shone bright. I learned that every fairy tale holds a tragedy, for even timeless dreams must yield to morning light. In the quiet aftermath of shattered grace, I rise from ruins with a heart refined and new. For in the ruins of our love's false embrace, I find the strength to seek a truth that's true. In the silence of our twilight dreams, promises whispered in the dark, I held on to hope, though it seems you left behind your shining mark. Shattered words like broken mirrors reflect the cracks of our sacred vow. Every promise lost in swirling tears leaves me adrift, wondering how. Broken vows, echoes in the night, love turned to ashes, dreams out of sight. In every fractured promise I feel the pain, haunted by the whispers of love in vain. But embers now lie cold and gray, betray trust, a bitter lost desire that stole the future we planned away. Every silent word, every tear unsaid carves a scar upon my aching heart. If love's a path, we walked it with dread, and now the truth tears our dreams apart. Yet truth is written by your trembling hand, leaving me to mend this fractured heart. Broken vows, echoes in the night, love turned to ashes, dreams out of sight. In the hush of night where words fade away, I watch your shadow leave without a sound. Empty corridors echo the price we pay, a silent goodbye where our hearts are bound. The room is filled with unsaid confessions, a lingering sorrow that words can't express. Every glance, every sigh holds a confession. In this quiet farewell, my soul feels distress. Silent goodbye, let the silence say it all. The pain in the quiet, where love begins to fall. No more voices to fill the empty night, just a whispered regret in the fading light. Time stands still as memories gently weep. Every moment shared, now a silent tear. I close my eyes in the stillness I keep, the echo of our love that's no longer near. I wish I'd spoken when you needed me, but now the silence tells the tale of our regret. In the ghost of our dreams, I long to see a love reborn from the quiet we can't forget. Silent goodbye, let the silence say it all. The ache of absence, the echo of a fall. No voices can mend this night so deep, just a final whisper where promises sleep. In the silence, I find truth and sorrow. Every unspoken word becomes the light. As I fade into tomorrow, your silent goodbye remains my endless night. In the silence silence of the night, echoes of a love gone by, shattered dreams and promises we left behind. But through the pain, a flicker of hope remains, a whisper in the dark, calling out my name. Again, in every end, a new start lies. With wounded hearts, we'll touch the skies. the marks of battles fought long ago. Every line a story etched in pain, transforming scars into wisdom, a light that will remain. Shattered memories whisper in the dark, fragile truths hidden beneath each broken spark. Though wounds may bleed and time leaves its trace, they forge a path to healing and everlasting embrace. Timeless scars remind me who I am, echoes of the past that make me strong again. Every tear and every fall is part of art, for every wound defines the resilience of my heart. In the silence after storms have passed, I gather fragments of dreams that forever last. A legacy of love and lessons intertwined, each scar a testimony of a soul refined. If I could speak to the pain that once cut so deep, I'd sing the unsaid words that my heart still keeps. For every hurt there's a truth to be revealed, and the scars become a canvas where hope is healed. Timeless scars remind me who I am, echoes of the past that make me strong again. Every tear and every fall is part of art, for every wound defines the resilience of my heart. As the night gives way to a gentle new dawn, I carry these scars, a legacy never gone. In every mark a lesson, a story untold, timeless scars, eternal truths in my soul.